Well, the Bengals came up just a little bit short, but they shocked the world by getting to the Super Bowl. They're young, talented, well-coached. Certainly there's room for improvement, especially on the offensive line, but we know they're not done yet. They will be back in the Super Bowl very soon. But with the football season over, spring is just around the corner. Let's take a look at the real estate market here in Cincinnati for this past week, compare it to last year, see how we measure up, and also prepare for spring. Talk about 3 strategies you can utilize in the spring to achieve your real estate goals. So let's jump right into the numbers. First of all, new listings are up 8%. That's certainly good news in a low inventory market, that there's more listings coming to market than there were at the same time last year. We'd like to see that trend continue. This is the first week of growth in new listings compared to last year that we've seen in quite a while. So we'll keep in touch with you about that. Hopefully, again, that trend continues, that inventory increases. Closings are down 27% compared to last year. That's a big number. We hope that doesn't turn into a trend as well. Looks like the last few weeks, maybe 4 or 5 weeks, we've seen drops in the number of closings, which is reflective of overall activity in the market. Perhaps the weather has something to do with that, where we've had pretty cold and snowy and icy conditions here this winter, but we'll keep an eye on that and let you know as well. Average sale price is up 13%. So the average home is actually worth 13% more than it was the same time last year, even if it wasn't improved, as long as it was maintained properly. Certainly there's areas where that price is increasing more quickly as well, some less. This is just an average, but this is more reflective of the numbers we expect to see in 2022, maybe even closer to 10% growth compared to what we saw last year on average, which was 19%. Average days on market is down 11.5% or 12% to round up. It's 23 days right now to go from active status to pending status, which is a little bit faster than the same time last year. Certainly we'll see that number decrease. The number of days on market will decrease as buyer demand increases here in the spring. Inventory is at 53 days. Now that includes pending listings as well as active and coming soon listings. That's total inventory. So if we look at just active and coming soon inventory and remove pending listings, in other words, the inventory that's actually available for buyers to look at and to write offers on, that's your active inventory. That's only 17 days. And it's been about at that number, 17, 18 days for the last several weeks. So we're still in a very low inventory market, but we do have a silver lining here, a glimmer of hope that we're seeing an increase in the number of new listings compared to the same time last year. So although it's very much a seller's market, it looks like perhaps we're having some signs where the pendulum is shifting a little bit towards buyers. A little bit too early to tell, but we'll look week to week and we'll look back month to month as well. Keep you informed as far as the market, but right now we're still very much in a seller's market where sellers have the upper hand in negotiations. So let's talk about 3 strategies you can utilize this spring to achieve your real estate goals. First of all, if you're thinking about selling your home, the spring is a great time to do that. The weather's nicer, there's more buyers looking. But the problem also that you have there is that there's more listings to compete with. Most sellers want to sell in the spring or the summer. If you're doing that as well, you have more competition. So in order to make your listing stand out above the rest, you have to do better marketing than the average listing. The average listing just does the typical approach where they broadcast market to the general public through the MLS and all the search sites like Zillow and others, which is certainly good. But in order to do a better job and to sell faster and to sell for more money and to get better terms than the average listing does, you have to do something more sophisticated, something we call target marketing. You can learn more about what that is, how it works, why it's more effective, and ultimately see if it's a good fit for you. Watch the video by clicking the link patrickgrosser.com/sell. But just to give you a quick overview, what we do with target marketing is we look at the unique features of your home and we do demographic research to determine what types of people would be most interested in those unique features. And that way we find that people who would be most willing to pay top dollar and give you the best terms for the sale of your home, because they would consider your home to be their dream home because it actually fits exactly what they're looking for. So we're not just looking for any buyer in the general public, we're looking for the right types of buyers who would sincerely value your home and would pay a premium to purchase your home, thereby giving you the best results. We do that not only through the traditional means of advertising on the MLS and Zillow and other sites, but also through paid social media advertising and even direct mail advertising when that's appropriate. So if you're curious about that, you want to see if it's a good fit for you, if you want to sell your home for top dollar, sell it as quick as possible, beat your competition, the other listings in the market this spring, check out Target Marketing. Learn more about it at patrickgrosser.com/sell. If you're thinking about buying a home this spring, the best thing you can do right now is keep your eyes on the market. Even if you're not pre-approved or maybe you're not ready to start showings, you want to understand what's going on in the market so you can prepare yourself to buy a home here in the spring. And you can do that best by having a custom MLS search set up for you specifically for the criteria of the type of home you're looking for. That way you don't miss any opportunities, because some coming soon listings, for example, don't appear on Zillow and other sites if you're browsing the way they do in the MLS. Typically the MLS has those several days in advance. So if you're just browsing and you don't have that connection to the MLS, you may be missing some opportunities there. Also, it would be great if you could have priority access to off-market opportunities when we do come in contact with homeowners who would be willing to sell off-market, not put it out in the MLS or other sites, but just sell it to a buyer who's able to walk through. So that way they don't have to prepare their home for photography and showings. They don't have to deal with a bunch of different offers. If they get the price and terms they want, they're willing to sell it to somebody that we know. So we do both of those things. We handle the MLS search for you and also the priority access to off-market opportunities through what we call our Just Looking approach. You can learn more about it, see how it works, see if that's a good fit for you, and get signed up. Click the link to learn more at patrickgrosser.com/justlooking. But that's the best way you can keep your eye on the market. You can get the listings you want that match your criteria and get access to off-market opportunities before you're ready to talk to somebody, before you're ready to meet with an agent or even talk to a loan officer necessarily. You're in a just looking phase. We understand that. We're not going to reach out to you and bug you. We're not going to call or email. The only thing we're going to do is send emails to you when we have listings that match your criteria or an off-market opportunity you may be interested in. And if you have questions or you want to schedule a showing, we're here for you or ready to help you, but we're not going to be bugging you. We're not going to be looking over your shoulder. So that's our Just Looking approach. Again, check that out. Click the link, patrickgrosser.com/justlooking. If you're thinking about buying and selling a home this spring, the most important thing for you to do is figure out your financing. And the reason for that is that will help you to determine if you can buy your next home and then move in to that new home and then afterwards sell your home. Therefore, you'd only be moving one time. That's what most people prefer if they can qualify for that, rather than having to sell your current home, move into temporary housing, and then try to find a home while you're renting a home. That's not as desirable, of course, because you have to move twice and it's just a hassle in general. So, but you have to understand and make sure that you qualify for financing to purchase first before you sell. A lot of people won't qualify for that with traditional means, so there are other non-traditional outside of the box options. We actually put together a video to explain all of this, so it goes over all of those options for you, including something we call the bridge solution, where you can actually sell your home to an investor partner of ours. You can lease it back month to month, but you can stay in your home, so you don't have to rush to find your next home. You don't have to move twice. Okay, so you can actually take your time to make a good decision on the purchase of your next home. When you do find it, then you can go ahead and move in, and then you're already sold your home. So in that process, you've actually erased your mortgage debt, you've tapped into your home equity, so you're in a better financial position for yourself, but also for the sake of your offer on your next home, you're going to be in a much better position if you're in a multiple offer situation, competing with other buyers because you have a higher down payment, a more conventional loan. Your offer is more attractive than it would have been if you didn't do the bridge solution. So that's something that's worked for some of our clients here. Check it out if you're curious to see if that will be a good fit for you. And also look at your other options, traditional and outside of the box options to tap your home equity to get yourself qualified to purchase your next home, move in, and then sell your home later, so you only have to move once. Check out the video, click the link, patrickgrosser.com/bridge. I hope this information was helpful to you. If you'd like to see more market news videos with buyer and seller tips and strategies for the Cincinnati real estate market, go ahead and hit the like button. Make sure more of these videos come through your feed. You can also check out our Facebook business page, our timeline and playlist there, review some of the videos we've done in the past. And if you don't want to miss any videos we do in the future, you can actually follow our Facebook business page and turn on notifications. And if you'd like to watch on YouTube, you can subscribe to our channel, Patrick Grosser-Cincinnati Realtor. I'm Patrick Grosser. Thanks for watching.